dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll leave it with him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And
oh, he's ready to take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pulls it in at the 25. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41. short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the corner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage. They got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and then what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late the season.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Really nice job on the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, instead of go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the outside. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. He's up to 41 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the first. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Here comes the offense on second down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Leaves an open space downfield. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Third down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
Going deep. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. How about that one? Fought and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. This is a designed run. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bowie. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowie. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different. That this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This time on target.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Now they'll run the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it.
Timeout, TCU.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Out of bounds he goes at the 43-yard line, and that kind of chunk play is what scoring drives are made of. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. gets it out fast.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, TCU! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the direct snap, it's Bowie. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of time before he fires right.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll run it from the gun. Find some fresh air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Gators in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10?
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Thanks to grab. And to use that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
TCU 28-14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Gators can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, lost a throw. On target over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. The receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll ride his man on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. The option look. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Central Michigan is going to walk off the field there in Mount Pleasant with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On a little time, lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Gators headed quickly to the line. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost him.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, hard frog. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quarterback adapted. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the 1st down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for room at the 30. Given 109 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Pressure coming. He He's got the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Horned Frogs enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. A designed run for the quarterback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, TCU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meet Coughlin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Fighting off the defender. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail meet Coughlin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game.